What's going on, Laker fans? Thank you very much for being a part of the show. Lakers Talk Daily right here on ESPN LA. Please subscribe to the channel. We'll continue to put out a ton of content. We're trying to grow our YouTube page as much as possible, so thank you for being a part of the show. I got a couple of things that I want to get into. Before I do, I got to give a quick shout-out. Very, very happy to have one of our partners here on Lakers Talk Daily, the Riverside County Sheriff Department, who, by the way, is hiring for 911 dispatchers, deputy sheriff, correctional deputies, and other support services. Apply online today at joinrsd.org, joinrsd.org. Thank you very much for their partnership on the show. Two things I want to get into. First thing, I'm going to go right out the gate on this. So teams are now able to sign 10-day contract, have 10-day contracts with players. Certain point of the season where you're good to go. I don't know if that was today or yesterday that you're now able to do it. The Lakers reportedly signing Sterling Brown to a 10-day contract. So if you guys remember, Lakers have had 14 players on the roster. They opened up a roster spot. You get up to 15, and it looks like the Lakers are going to sign him out of the G League. So for those who don't know too much about Sterling Brown, I'll do my best to kind of share some of that information. Shams had put this up. Shams Sharani had put this up this morning. Lakers progressing towards a 10-day contract with 5-year NBA veteran Sterling Brown. Brown has played for the Raptors, G League this season, and brings wing depth to the Lakers. 6'5", somewhere around there. 38% three-point shooter. Lakers certainly, I think every team, as best as they can, want to add wings, want to add depth in that position. I think for the Lakers as well, the key, he's familiar with Darvin Ham because they were together in Milwaukee. So there's a player that you think could fit in Darvin Ham right now. I mean, go look at the status report for today's game against Atlanta. Anthony Davis, obviously out. Austin Reeves is out. Lonnie Walker IV is out. Troy Brown Jr. is dealing with some injuries. You saw Dennis Schroeder in that last game basically turn his entire ankle. So the Lakers are trying to get healthy. I mean, that's obviously the number one goal right now for the Lake Show is to get healthy and stay in the mix here of the Western Conference. So Sterling Brown, expect him to be a Laker. I also saw some stuff. Lakers might be looking at DeMarcus Cousins at some point as well. I guess he's been working out in LA a ton, and obviously trying to make some type of return on a roster. So maybe when this expires and Sterling Brown is done, or the Lakers get through 10 days with him, you might see DeMarcus Cousins on this roster down the road as well. Give your thoughts below. Is that the type of player you think the Lakers need right now? A guy like Sterling Brown, 6'5", a wing, shoots 38% from the three-point line. Is that a good fit for the Lakers? Or would you rather see them go after a guy like DeMarcus Cousins, who obviously has had a tremendous amount of success in this league? Put your comments below. Next thing I want to get into here. We got a lot to get into. Got a lot of information here on the Los Angeles Lakers. Are the Lakers a playoff team? Are they a playoff team right now with the roster that they have? Are they a playoff team? We're going to get into that in just a second. But first, a word from our great partners, the Riverside County Sheriff Department.
I'm Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco. Are you satisfied with a job, or are you looking for an exciting career? If you think you have what it takes, I have a tan and green uniform with your name on it. Come and get it.
Okay, thank you for their partnership. Are the Lakers a playoff team if they're healthy? So I know I've done this before and will continue to do it. Take a look at the NBA standings. Where are the Lakers sitting? Are they incredibly far from being a part of a playoff roster, a playoff team, or are they still in the mix here? As of right now, the Lakers are a game and a half back from the 10th spot in the Western Conference. I'm not trying to promote that that's an ideal place to be. However, this is what I'll tell you. I feel a lot better about the Los Angeles Lakers today than I did a month ago, than I did when the season started. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. I can tell you right now that this team, they got grit. They're obviously playing hard for Darvin Ham. They'll battle night in and night out. The problem with the Lakers, the biggest problem so far this year with the Lakers, is they can't get everybody healthy at the same time. Anthony Davis is making progress. I don't know when he's going to come back, but he's making progress. When he was playing for the Lakers, it's as good as I've seen Anthony Davis play as a Los Angeles Laker, period. 35s and 17s, it seemed like every single night, and 3 blocks on top of that. LeBron at age 38 is putting up numbers that are as good as any player in the NBA. I know, there's Luka, there's Jokic, there's Jan. I get all that. LeBron's been amazing this year, especially in that month of December, especially when Anthony Davis was out, how he kind of took his game to another level. But I think for me, aside from those 2 star players, which you can't really put them to the side, aside from them, the Lakers got a ton of role players that I feel like are starting to gel and starting to fit and starting to find their identity. It doesn't usually happen in 10, 15, 20 games. You know, if I have a criticism towards the Lakers in the front office, they've recycled players so many different years now, it's hard for a team to gain continuity when it's different guys every single season, when you're in and out of the lineups too because of the injuries that the Lakers have had. I think this is a playoff team. I really do. The biggest question is going to be just the health. If they can be healthy, I think the Lakers can be a tough out in the playoffs. I think with LeBron James and Anthony Davis in a 7-game set, there's going to be a lot of teams that don't want to face the Los Angeles Lakers, and I don't blame them. It's just all going to come down to if they are healthy enough. Now, I don't know if the Lakers are going to make a move by the trade deadline. Do they need another shooter? Yes, they do. In my opinion, that should be the top priority. I love Bogdanovich from Detroit, but I don't know what the asking price is. And if it's stupid and there's a lot of other teams out there that are also competing for it, I get it if you don't make that move. But I think it's so important that they make a playoff push. I think it's so important that they make the playoffs this year. And I think they have a good enough roster to be in the postseason. And then once you're in the dance, figure it out. Take your chances from there. I'll take my chances with a LeBron James that's been there 10 times, has 4 NBA championships. I'll take my chances with an Anthony Davis that can get the proper rest between games. I'll take my chances with those players. But you got to get in, and I do believe that it's a playoff roster. So I'm going to let you guys comment below. Is this a playoff roster as is? Do you like where the team is trending? Or am I just delusional and I'm a Laker fan that loves the Lakers and I'm not paying enough attention to the fact that they're 17-21? Your comments below. I appreciate you guys being a part of the show. Lakers pregame show tonight. We start at 6 o'clock, Lakers and the Hawks. Thank you for being a part of the show. Laker fans, hope you guys have a great rest of your day.